Welcome to our channel, Easy Driver. In this video, we're excited to share with our viewers the various facets of car ownership that often go unnoticed. From the hidden costs to the environmental impact, we'll look into the lesser-known disadvantages of owning a car. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. Disadvantages of owning a car. The hidden costs and negative consequences. Let's take a moment to consider a world without cars. The thought may seem unsettling or uncomfortable. After all, cars play a crucial role in our lives. They get us from point A to B, help us run errands, and often serve as a symbol of freedom and independence. However, it's essential to understand that cars come with a host of disadvantages. From pollution to traffic congestion, high costs to health risks, cars aren't without their downsides. This post will dive into these disadvantages, shedding light on why it isn't always best to own a car. Cost of owning a car. Owning a car certainly offers convenience and freedom, but it also comes with a hefty price tag. In this section, we will explore the various costs associated with owning a car, shedding light on why it may not always be the most financially advantageous choice. Initial purchase cost. When considering buying a car, the initial purchase cost is usually the first thing that comes to mind. Whether you're buying a brand new vehicle or opting for a used one, it can be a significant investment. The price range varies greatly depending on the make, model, and features of the car you're interested in. Additionally, you'll need to factor in taxes, registration fees, and any accessories or upgrades you might want. Depreciation. Once you drive a new car off the lot, it immediately starts to lose value. This phenomenon is known as depreciation. In fact, it's estimated that a new car can lose up to 20% of its value within the first year alone. Over time, this depreciation continues, meaning that the car you bought for a considerable sum may not be worth as much when you decide to sell it or trade it in. Depreciation can be a significant financial disadvantage of owning a car. Insurance costs. Another expense that adds up when you own a car is insurance. Car insurance is a legal requirement in most places, and the cost is based on variables such as age, the kind of vehicle, location, and driving record. Premiums can often be quite high, especially for new or luxury cars. Additionally, if you have a history of accidents or traffic violations, insurance costs can skyrocket, further straining your budget. Fuel expenses. Fuel expenses are an ongoing cost that can quickly add up, especially if you have a long commute or frequently take road trips. The price of gasoline fluctuates, and it can vary significantly depending on where you live. Fuel efficiency also plays a role, as vehicles with poor gas mileage will require more frequent and expensive refueling. As we become more aware of the environmental impact of fossil fuels, some car owners are also considering the growing popularity and cost of electric vehicles. While owning a car undoubtedly provides convenience and mobility, it's important to be aware of the financial implications. The initial purchase cost, depreciation, insurance expenses, and fuel costs all contribute to the overall financial burden of owning a car. By considering these factors and exploring alternative transportation options, you can make an informed decision that aligns with your budget and lifestyle. Disadvantages of having cars. Environmental impact. As much as cars have become an integral part of our daily lives, it is important to acknowledge the negative impact they have on the environment. In this section, we will explore the various ways in which cars contribute to environmental degradation. From pollution and emissions to land use and infrastructure, and even natural resource depletion, the environmental impact of cars is a significant concern. Pollution and emissions. One of the most evident and concerning environmental impacts of cars is the pollution and emissions they generate. As cars burn fossil fuels such as gasoline or diesel, they release a variety of harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. These emissions, which include sulfur oxide, particulate matter and others, contribute to air pollution, smog formation, and the greenhouse effect, ultimately leading to climate change. Land use and infrastructure. The widespread use of cars has led to the need for extensive land use and infrastructure development. Cities and towns have had to accommodate the growing number of cars by constructing more roads, parking lots, and highways. This expansion often comes at the expense of natural habitats, green spaces, and farmland. Additionally, the construction and maintenance of these infrastructures require significant resources and energy, further contributing to environmental degradation. Natural resource depletion. Cars heavily rely on non-renewable resources, particularly petroleum-based fuels. The extraction, refining, and transportation of these fuels have a substantial impact on the environment. The extraction process can result in habitat destruction, water pollution, and oil spills that harm ecosystems. Furthermore, the consumption of these non-renewable resources depletes them, leading to concerns about their long-term availability and sustainability. Traffic congestion. Traffic congestion is a major issue that arises due to the widespread use of cars. As more and more people own vehicles, our roads have become crowded, leading to increased traffic jams and the need for expensive infrastructure. In this section, we will explore the various disadvantages of traffic congestion and how it impacts our daily lives. Increased road congestion. The primary disadvantage of traffic congestion is the increased road congestion it causes. With a growing number of cars on the road, our streets and highways become overcrowded, resulting in slow-moving or stagnant traffic. This congestion not only frustrates drivers but also leads to significant delays in reaching destinations. Imagine being stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic during rush hour, wasting precious time and feeling helpless. The constant stop-and-go movement not only wastes fuel but also increases the risk of accidents. Time wasted in traffic jams. One of the most evident consequences of traffic congestion is the considerable amount of time wasted in traffic jams. Commuters spend hours every week stuck in traffic, unable to use their time productively. Whether it's getting to work, running errands, or simply trying to enjoy leisure activities, the time spent in congestion adds up and significantly impacts our daily lives. This wasted time can lead to stress, fatigue, and reduced productivity, as individuals are unable to accomplish tasks efficiently. Need for expensive infrastructure. Another notable disadvantage of traffic congestion is the need for expensive infrastructure to accommodate the growing number of vehicles on the road. Governments and municipalities often have to invest heavily in building and maintaining roads, highways, and bridges to alleviate congestion. These infrastructure projects require substantial financial resources, which could be utilized for other essential services. Furthermore, the construction itself can lead to further disruptions and traffic delays, causing inconvenience to commuters in the short term. Health and safety concerns. The convenience and independence that cars provide cannot be denied. However, it is important to recognize that there are several health and safety concerns associated with owning and using cars. In this section, we will explore some of the disadvantages related to health and safety that come with car ownership. Sedentary lifestyle and obesity. One of the major downsides of relying heavily on cars is the sedentary lifestyle it promotes. With cars readily available, people tend to choose driving over walking or cycling for even short distances. This lack of physical activity can contribute to a sedentary lifestyle, leading to various health issues such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. By minimizing opportunities for physical activity, cars indirectly contribute to the rising obesity rates in many societies. It is important to recognize the importance of incorporating exercise into our daily routines and consider alternative modes of transportation that promote active lifestyles. Accidents and injuries. Unfortunately, accidents are an inherent risk associated with car ownership. Even with advanced safety features and regulations in place, accidents can still occur due to human error, mechanical failures, or unfavorable road conditions. These accidents can lead to serious injuries or even fatalities for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians alike. The increased speed and mass of cars make them potentially dangerous when accidents happen. It is crucial for all drivers to prioritize safety by following traffic rules, avoiding distractions, and regularly maintaining their vehicles. Additionally, Society as a whole should continue to invest in improving road infrastructure and promoting safe driving practices to minimize the risks associated with car accidents. Noise and air pollution-related health problems. Cars are a significant source of noise and air pollution in urban areas. The constant honking, engine noise, and exhaust emissions from cars can have detrimental effects on both physical and mental health. Excessive noise pollution can lead to stress, sleep disturbances, and even hearing loss. It can also disrupt concentration and productivity, negatively impacting overall well-being. On the other hand, air pollution caused by car emissions can contribute to respiratory problems, allergies, and other health issues. To mitigate these health problems, it is essential to explore alternative modes of transportation that are more environmentally friendly. Investing in public transportation, promoting cycling and walking infrastructure, and encouraging the use of electric vehicles can all help reduce noise and air pollution, leading to a healthier and more sustainable living environment. Dependency on cars. Limited mobility options. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to see why cars have become such a popular mode of transportation. They offer convenience, speed, and the ability to travel long distances with relative ease. However, this dependency on cars comes with its fair share of disadvantages. One of the most significant drawbacks is the limited mobility options that come with relying solely on cars. When we rely heavily on cars for transportation, we limit ourselves to the routes and destinations that are accessible by road. This can be particularly problematic in areas with limited infrastructure or poor public transportation systems. People who rely solely on cars may find themselves unable to explore certain areas or access certain services, such as shops, schools, or healthcare facilities, if they're not within driving distance. Furthermore, the reliance on cars for mobility can also lead to increased traffic congestion. As more and more people choose to drive, roads become crowded, leading to longer commute times and frustration for everyone on the road. This can have a negative impact on overall quality of life, as time that could be spent on more meaningful activities is wasted in traffic jams. Reliance on fossil fuels. Another significant disadvantage of having a dependency on cars is the reliance on fossil fuels. The majority of cars on the road today run on gasoline or diesel, both of which are derived from non-renewable sources. This reliance on fossil fuels poses several problems, both from an environmental and economic standpoint. Firstly, burning fossil fuels in cars contributes to air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. This has a detrimental impact on air quality and contributes to climate change, with far-reaching consequences for human health and the environment. Additionally, as fossil fuel reserves continue to deplete, the cost of gasoline and diesel is likely to rise, putting a strain on household budgets and exacerbating economic inequalities. Decreased community interaction. One of the often overlooked disadvantages of a car-dependent society is the decreased community interaction that comes with it. When people rely on cars to get around, they are less likely to engage with their surroundings and interact with others in their community. Walking or using public transportation promotes a sense of community by allowing for chance encounters and spontaneous interactions. People are more likely to stop and chat with neighbors, visit local businesses, and participate in community events when they are not confined to the isolated bubble of a car. This lack of community interaction can lead to a decrease in social cohesion and a sense of belonging, which are vital for a thriving community. In conclusion, while cars have undoubtedly revolutionized transportation and provided us with unmatched convenience, it is important to acknowledge the significant disadvantages they bring. The environmental impact of cars, including air pollution and contribution to climate change, cannot be ignored. Additionally, the high cost of owning and maintaining a car, coupled with traffic congestion and limited parking, can cause financial strain and frustration for many individuals. Furthermore, reliance on cars has led to a sedentary lifestyle, negatively affecting our overall health and well-being. However, it is important to note that there are alternative modes of transportation, such as public transit, cycling, and walking, which can help mitigate these disadvantages. By embracing sustainable transportation options and implementing effective urban planning, we can work towards reducing our reliance on cars and creating a more environmentally friendly and accessible transportation system for all. Let us strive for a future where we strike a balance between the benefits and disadvantages of cars, ensuring a safer, healthier, and more sustainable world for generations to come. Thank you for watching. Please remember to share, comment, like and subscribe to our channel.